Welcome or welcome back to iGaming for some more Generation Zero. Today, the team have released a resistance report. Well, they released it a few days ago, but I've been away for the weekend. I've had a lot going on. We've been quite busy, so sorry for the lateness on my part there. Now, this resistance report doesn't really detail too much. It talks about the performance improvements that they're working on Steam's beta branch. Now, if you do want to help test this, there is a way that you can do that, and we'll go over that in just a few minutes. There are no new updates to that beta branch, but it is purely to test the performance of the game at the moment, so they can hopefully get in some performance fixes with the next update, which they have been teasing a lot on their social media pages. Now, the Resistance report, they have said they're sorry for not writing one in a while. Things are chaotic and they're super busy. They know they've originally intended for them to be released every 2 weeks, and they're going to do the best to get back to that, which I do think they need to get back to that fortnightly Resistance report, because that keeps the community engaged, and I think the Resistance report needs a little bit more juice in it, a little bit more flavour, a little bit more of what's potentially to come. Yes, they're posting a few things on their social media pages, which is quite good. We'll go over a few of those in just a minute, and we're going to break them down in a separate video. But I do think that these resistance reports need to go back to what they used to be a while ago, when they were coming out more frequently, and they were basically devlogs, going over what the team's working on, what their top priorities are, and little hints and screenshots of what we're going to be seeing in the future. And I think they need to get back to that route, because it drums up more interest in the resistance reports themselves, and therefore the game. That's my personal opinion. What do you guys think on that? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, the team have said they're hard at work developing the next update, and there is already a lot of theory spinning about what the next major feature is, which I'm enjoying reading. There's not time to reveal exactly what we've got in store yet, but if you follow on social media and join our Discord server, you can obsess over everything we post, and it is highly recommended. We try to read through all your interactions, and yes, we can confirm that some of our recent messages on there were indeed teasers for the next update. Happy theory crafting. Now, as mentioned, there is some decent stuff on their socials, which we'll have a little bit of a look at. Now, the first major thing that they posted on the 20th of May was this GIF here. GIF, whatever, however you say it. But it was this here, of the sky. So that already indicates something quite clearly. The new enemy type that we could be seeing, I do think this is a new arch enemy, so something similar to the Reaper, and it's going to be based on the Firebird. Which, yeah, quite cool. I am a little bit disappointed in the fact that it's not an entirely new machine. We're not going to see something brand new, just rather something recoated with a little bit more fire behind it. I am excited to see the features that they could implement on this. Obviously, the Reaper has some really cool features behind it, as opposed to the standard tanks. But what can they do with the Firebird? I would love to see it landing and doing some crazy shit. I think that would be quite cool. Then they also posted this screenshot here, which, as you can see, if you look closely, that is a Firebird in the water there, and looks, it's definitely a Firebird. Although, as Indo said in our Discord, a few things do look a little bit different with that central eye. So as we can see here, on the right-hand side, we've got the original Firebird, which is that one there. And there is the eye, which is pretty much like a straight line of LEDs by the looks of it. And then, as you can see this one here, we've zoomed in as much as I can on it. My photo editing skills are absolutely diabolical, same as, well, my video editing skills as well. But I try my best, and I can't really make it look any clearer than that. But as you can see, there is the sort of central ball, same as on that one. There's the eye, which is a bunch of LEDs there, and then here are the wings coming out here. Now, it does look like there's an extra piece of armor on this bit here and here, which doesn't look like it's there on this one, but that could just be the reflection of it, and it could be a little bit further away from the water, so we can't actually see the legs properly. Those there look like the thrusters, so definitely a sort of Firebird, but it looks sort of blackish in this. So, same as the Reaper, we could see another giant black one, which the Reaper looks really cool with that black paint, and I think the Firebird would look quite cool with the black paint as well. What new features it's going to have, what skills, don't know yet. But the team also posted this: ask us anything about the next update and we'll answer 100% truthfully, but also unhelpfully. And I said, is there a new machine in the update? New machines spawn all the time, just start the game. Yeah, alright, fair. When we find the keys, they'll be there somewhere. Some of these replies were really quite good, so I'd highly recommend checking out their X page. It is in the description down below. Now, for the rest of the dev letter is the performance improvements. Now, in parallel to the new update, we're working on some pretty in-depth performance optimizations. During in-house testing, we found some surprising effects and bugs which appear in certain PC specs, which is why we've released a public test branch to gather as much data as we can on issues connected with these improvements. But in order for it to work, we need your help. And as you can see here, this is how you get in. Right-click on Steam, same as you would with any other game. So the way you get into this is by using this code here, and on Steam, I'll show you quick if you've not actually got into one. This is on a random game, but it works the same on all others. So properties, and then betas, and then enter that key in here, and that is how you get access to the beta branch. Now you will need to potentially re-download it, all depends. I've not tried the beta branch for performance improvements. It might be something I do over the next week, we'll have to wait and see, but you can also import your save file by doing this here. Now, if you do try this, make sure you report any bugs in the dedicated server on the thread in Discord or on any of their forums. And these will help improve the game's performance when this update releases. It does seem like they're going to be releasing these performance fixes alongside the next update. So we'll have to wait and see. They might be pushed back, there might be an issue, but we don't know yet. Now, tick plushies, something I'm not really a fan of. I think it was, I don't know, it's a lot of money for what it is. These were £30 a pop. If you did get one though, then, well, yeah, they should all be with their owners now. So, quite cool. I mean, yeah, fair. I don't think they really look like the ticks all too much. I would have preferred a tick gnome or a gnome, something like that. I think would have been quite cool. Or just a little tank statue, I think would have been good. Something that could have been 3D printed. I mean, there are people out there that do a load of 3D printing for the GZ machines, and they look absolutely phenomenal. Whereas this, if I had this in my house, my dog would probably eat it, because he loves little teddies. He's a strange animal. But that is it for today's Resistance report. Like I say, some decent stuff in there. Very excited for the future, especially considering all of those bits and bobs that we've seen on their social media pages. I may do a little bit of a deeper dive into the look of the Firebird if I can get the image cleaned up a little bit more and scope through it. There may be some new news coming over the next few weeks. We will have to wait and see. For today, though, we are going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for much more Generation Zero and obviously our survival content. We post daily videos here on this channel and on our second channel, the Bethesda one, which that is also in the description down below. We post videos there at least twice a week, covering mainly Starfield and other Bethesda news. So for now, we're going to wrap it up there. I've been Wired. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more survival.